the road again. Just can't wait to get on.
Well, solo travel is becoming a global trend. In fact, 1 in 4 people say they plan on taking a vacation by themselves over the next year. So, what's the catch? Well, joining me to break it down is Jill Jones, a travel agent with the Cadillac Travel Group. Jill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
we were
you.
just talking, I mean, solo travel is a big deal. Who is solo traveling, though?
Well, actually, everybody's solo traveling, every demographic, but the demographic that the markets are looking at and that's really moving is my demographic. So these are women that grew up in the Noah's Ark world. Everything was 2 by 2, and it didn't occur to them, maybe they've lost spouses through divorce or death, whatever. It didn't occur to them that they can do this travel, and suddenly it has occurred to them. So the markets are adjusting to that. So there's ways to ease into solo travel. Solo travel, I think, is one of the most enlightening, educating trips you'll ever take, is to do it on your own.
Now, some folks may be intimidated. If they are intimidated, how do they dip their toes into solo travel and sort of still have some bearings around them?
Exactly. So I think one of the easiest solo travel trips to start with is a cruise. So in the past, there's been a huge barrier for that, which was price, because cruise lines had up to 100% single supplements. Right. So that's a big barrier if you're going to pay double, right? So I think what's happening is the market is seeing that this is a group of educated women that have time and money, and that they needed to make this affordable. So there's any number of cruise lines now that have either eliminated the single supplement or vastly reduced the single supplement. So now it is affordable. So I think it's a great entree. It's safe. You can have dinner with 10 people if you want to, or you can be by yourself. So I think it's a good entree. But then there's a lot of companies now that are specializing. These are tours, so you're with other people, but they're really geared toward a solo traveler. And they're all over the market. So there's cooking, there's wellness, there's a great company called Wild Women Adventures where they do hiking and kayaking. And so, yeah, it's just a way to meet. And you know what? I think when you do a single solo travel trip, it's very different. Like if you and I are on a trip, we're interacting, right? We're interacting.
Absolutely.
For everything we see, we're interacting. When you do a solo trip, your interaction is out. So you make these new friendships, and you're talking to local people. And basically, too, you just get up in the morning and say, what do I want to do?
And not have to negotiate, where are we going to go today, or what are we going to do, what are we going to go
Maybe
to
I
eat?
just want to order croissants and coffee and sit in this bed for a while. Yeah.
And that does not sound like a bad
judgment.
idea. And are people doing solo travel more domestically, or are people doing it internationally as well?
No, what I see from my side is it's way more adventurous. People are doing Europe trips, they're doing river cruises, they're doing these very active vacations all over the world. And while I concentrate on me and my demographic, right? But this is all over the market. So there's a company called Kontiki that specializes in solo travel for 18 to 35-year-olds.
Now, where can people reach you if they have more questions about solo travel?
Cadillac Travel in Southfield, Michigan.
Cadillac Travel. All right, Jill Jones, thank you so much for joining us, giving us a lot to think about. Certainly sounds like a lot of fun.